Friday, Trump told reporters Iran was finished, Navy gone, Air Force gone, air defenses flattened. But just 72 hours later, on Monday morning, Trump backed down and asked for 5 days of peace. He claimed it was the result of productive conversations. Iran immediately answered, stating there was no dialogue with the United States. The man who said he was obliterating Iran is now asking for a timeout. The country absorbing the bombs is the one saying no. Think about what it takes to make that happen. This is a military that spends close to $1 trillion a year, 13,000 aircraft, 11 nuclear carriers, the most advanced weapon systems ever fielded by any nation. And the country on the other side has been under sanctions for decades. Its defense budget does not touch 2% of what America spends. No stealth bombers, no fifth-generation fighters, no carriers. That country just pushed both American carrier strike groups over 1,000 kilometers backward. Amid retaliation attacks, Iran tracked and struck an F-35. First time in history that jet has taken enemy fire. It ripped out America's radar and missile defense infrastructure across 7 countries, billions of dollars worth. It shut down the Strait of Hormuz and triggered what the IEA is now calling the worst energy disruption since the 1970s. And after 3.5 weeks of relentless bombing, after 1,400 dead and 18,000 wounded, after losing its supreme leader on day 1, Iran is still firing at Israel, at American bases, at Diego Garcia, 4,000 kilometers from its own border, still refusing every offer to talk. Something went wrong with Trump's plan. We need to talk about why he's suddenly desperate to pause the war on Iran. And I'll show you exactly why the next 5 days matter more than the previous 24. Donald Trump is trapped. He cannot escalate without triggering a global economic catastrophe. He cannot withdraw without admitting the campaign failed. And he cannot stay on the current course because the losses are compounding faster than the victories. Look at what happened in just the last 4 days. On Friday evening, he posted on Truth Social that America was considering winding down operations. By Saturday, he reversed and issued a 48-hour ultimatum, threatening to destroy Iran's power plants if the strait was not reopened. By Sunday night, he was reportedly dispatching envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for back-channel talks. That deadline expired Monday morning. He did not strike. Instead, he announced the 5-day pause. The Iranian parliament speaker, the very man identified as Trump's alleged negotiating partner, denied any talks had occurred and called it an American attempt to escape the quagmire. 1 hour, Trump declares total victory. The next, he threatens annihilation. The hour after that, he offers a ceasefire. Then he claims negotiations that the other side says never happened. He called NATO allies cowards for not helping open the strait, then asked those same allies for assistance. He told reporters he would never put boots on the ground, then added, "If I were, I certainly would not tell you. That is not strategy." That is a man looking for an exit he cannot find. Every defense ministry on earth is watching this. Every country that operates American weapons or hosts American bases is recalculating. But first, we need to understand how Iran broke the machine. On March the 19th, a U.S. Air Force F-35A Lightning II made an emergency landing at a regional base after flying a combat mission over Iran. The pilot had shrapnel wounds. CENTCOM confirmed the landing but would not specify the cause. That same day, Iran's Revolutionary Guard released footage showing what it described as a direct hit on the aircraft. 2 sources with knowledge of the situation confirmed to American media the jet was struck by an Iranian munition. This could become the first publicly confirmed case of an F-35 taking enemy fire in combat. The entire $1 trillion program rests on one promise: stealth. The aircraft's geometry and radar-absorbent coating make it nearly invisible to conventional radar. Iran did not bother with radar. Iran used passive infrared tracking, eye systems that detect the heat signature off the engine rather than electromagnetic reflections off the airframe. The specific system reportedly used is known as the Majid, a domestically modified infrared guided missile platform. The F-35 was flying deep inside Iranian airspace on a penetration strike mission. That profile tells you CENTCOM believed Iranian air defenses were already neutralized. That assessment was wrong. No photograph of this damaged jet has been released. The pilot survived. But the actual condition of a $100 million stealth fighter remains unconfirmed. Japan operates F-35s. South Korea, Australia, Singapore, the United Kingdom, half of NATO. They all fly this aircraft or have orders pending. If a sanctioned country with a fraction of America's budget can track and strike this jet using infrared sensors, the entire pricing model and strategic justification for the platform changes overnight. The thermal signature data the IRGC now holds from